What's up, Keldeo? Welcome to week 8 Pickems. That's right, we are week 8. We are so close to the end, meaning I can get rid of all of you because you're all really pissing me off. I'm kidding, of course. I love every one of you. But I'm here with a very special guest, a very amazing guest. They're not from Keldeo, but you know what? They're Keldeo at heart. Please introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Crep, or you can also call me Crepuscule, which no one does, but feel free.
Now, Crep, what division are you part of? The people want to know.
Of course, I should have said that. I am from Terrakion, where I am struggling, but you know, we're out here doing our best.
They're part of the stinky division. The stinky division with Will. Very stinky. You don't want to go over there if you don't want to stink. All right, let's get into these Pickems. Enough talking about Will. First we have Agar versus our new member, Fliss, who still hasn't done their week 7 battle, but that's okay. I'm not mad. I'm not annoyed. I'm actually not. I'm completely fine. Fliss did say I was very aggressive last time, so I'm gonna be trying to be nicer. But luckily they're versing Agar, and I'm a Agar fanboy, #1 Agar fan. So as you can see, their teams on the screen. I don't think I need to read them out because you guys can see. If you are audio listeners, just I don't know, good luck to you. So looking at the first thing with the team, I always think I think the Cleaver does go hard in this very well. Not a lot of things want to take a stone axe besides maybe the Vaporeon and Sizzle and like the Chestnut. Other than that, like what else wants to really take a stone axe to the face?
Yeah, and even then, like even a Palisander, like a Terra, Terra Chestnut is still just gonna get walloped by coverage too. Cleaver is terrifying here.
And then you do have the Ogerpon, and then obviously the Speedy Bundle and the Dragapult. Like they have the speed at the wazoo. But to say some nice things about Fliss, I mean Zapdos does look quite well. If you can start paralyzing things, even on a more defensive set, could work very well. Getting some spice up. You do have that neutralizing gas to really just mess up with everyone's abilities, which could be very nice. Get rid of that sharpness on the Cleavor.
Especially because it actually works on Bundle now.
It actually, yeah, it does work on Bundle. So Bundle, stay trash. I'm #1 Bundle hater. Everyone thinks it's good. It's missing every Hydro Pump under the sun. Will can attest. He lost his battle because of it.
yes, he did.
my bullying knows no bound. I'll go into other divisions. No one's safe against me.
It's just the chaotic nature of things. It's fine.
Yep.
It's expected at this point.
Pilswine is missing its 3rd Terra. Don't worry about that. That's just an error on screen. I'm sure someone was going to say something. It is ground. If you didn't know that, it is in fact ground, not ice. Well, I hope it's ground. If it's not ground, whatever. I think Mao is going to be MVP in this battle, though. Mao has to come. I think if you don't bring Mao, you lose instantly.
I have to agree. But speaking of not fully evolved ones, Piloswine itself does look really nice here too.
That is true. Look at that sandcastle. Look at it's ready. It's very interesting they didn't make that a Terra Captain. Usually when I use Piloswine or I'm fighting against it, it's usually a Terra Cap just to help with its abysmal water ability of. I still say Pokemon did that Pokemon dirty. They really did. That water move should have absorbed the water to give it +2 defense. That's it. Not let it get hit. And it's like, oh, now I have +2 defense. I'm sorry, my Surging Strike's already taken your Pokemon out before then, but
yeah, honestly.
But I am #1 Agar fan, so Agar, I have my money on you winning. And it's a very important battle for both of them because our playoffs, it's like I think the top 3 are 5 and 2, and then everyone else is like 4 and 3. So it's a very close match in the Keldeo.
Yeah, it looks like it. I think I also have to go Agar just because Cleavor and Piloswine look like they just eat this team.
And then we got Dunsparce. Woo! He's doing his best.
The boy is here.
The boy is here. I want to see Dunsparce, Persian, and Mao. That's all I want to see. If none of these
actually be heat.
If none of these 3 come, I'm giving you the automatic loss, Agar. I'm just saying, I can do that. I have power. Will never know. Mackie will never know. They don't watch this. Do you think they watch my Pickems? No, of course not.
They have no say in Keldeo anyway. You're fine.
Also, I should say, if we don't get this Pickems done in 15 minutes or less, Crap, you will owe everyone a donut. That's a true fact. They will spam at you, asking for a donut. Next up, we have Momo and Vortex. Momo did change their team, so they got rid of Terra Pikachu for normal Pikachu, and they got rid of Typhlosion and they also got rid of something else. I don't remember what else they got. Probably irrelevant. But they added Overquill looking like a spiky boy, and then Terra Flareon, which is fire, steel, and normal. When he said steel, a lot of people got very confused, like dirt. But I'm just like, let the man cook. Man knows what he's doing. Let him cook. Bursting Vortex, who is still struggling to kind of get their team off. I think they won last week. I actually don't remember at all. But they have a good team on paper. They're just kind of struggling to figure out what is the best combination half the time.
Ooh, I feel that.
But looking at this, Momo now still has a massive ice weakness, but it's not as bad as it used to be. I think Cryo definitely probably comes. I think because so far they've only used Terra Noivern. I think they should start. Vortex has to start using their other Terras to the advantage. You know, you have two other Terras for a reason. Give them some love. Give them some appreciation.
Especially considering you look at Jolteon with Terra Ice and it kind of just wins.
Yeah, or you tell what are your Cryos just to live some more hits. I think their biggest issue will be the Empoleon, but you know, Palafin could do well. You had some chip with Toxtricity. You know, Bravery could come potentially. There's a lot of different things you can do. Wisp on this team is also very good. I know that's what I bought my Flame Body Heatran because I knew burning things was looking fabulous.
Yeah, 100%. Wow.
For Momo, I think their Wincon might be another Meloetta sweep. They've done it before. They can do it again. Or even they would have to be very careful with bringing Overquill because of Defiant Bravery.
Yeah, that's very true. I had to deal with that myself in a battle recently. It's not fun.
I've used, all Vortex needs is one single agility plus a Defiant boost. It's pretty much over from there.
At that point, if Donphan's too weakened to check it, he just there's no chance.
So I think it'll be a close battle though. I think it'll be a very close battle. Who would you give the win to?
Looking at, I'm kind of inclined to go with Vortex, just because like we were saying, like Empoleon's a problem, but at the same time he has a Tauros, he has a Palafin, even Decidueye. I think he has ways around it, and if it's gone, his Terramons really just run through Murmur.
I 100% agree. I think I'm gonna go the underdog. I'm gonna go Vortex because Murmur is a very impressive battler. But I think though Vortex on paper has the better team, I think he's still the underdog in this battle.
That's fair.
So I'm gonna go Vortex.
Yeah, I love that. Rooting for the underdog.
Our next battle is Dewey versus Ditto, a very, very important battle. Because whoever loses this will go, one will go 5-3, the other one will go, I think 4-4. So this could be playoff breaking battle. So honestly, Dewey has been trying their best to get rid of their Sylveon to make their Torterra the captain. Honestly, I think bringing in Torterra was not the smartest decision. I think you should have, if you were gonna ask to get given another Pokemon, probably should have been something else besides Torterra, because now you're stuck with two grass types. One can Terra, but what you could have probably done is got rid of Shift Tree, grab Torterra, and then I guess part of the rules, you can then make that a Terra captain. I would have to ask Will if that even works. It probably doesn't, to be honest, but
I don't think it does because of points, but I'm also not a mod, so
I am a mod and I still don't even know how that works. I think looking at this team though, I think Dewey does have a very good matchup against it. That Chien-Pao kind of goes very hard. Like Corviknight blocks it well, but you know, it doesn't really want to take on a fire blasting Sylveon.
Yeah, and just looking at like the first 6 Mons on Dewey's team, that looks like, I do not envy anyone prepping for that, but especially in this matchup.
Like, I know Ditto could definitely get around with because Clefable actually looks really good against like a lot of the Mons here. Obviously Goldango has been Dewey's like ace in the hole, which has been very good, but I still think even here he kind of gets checked by both Corviknight and Volcarona. Like hard. I'm just trying
to an extent, it does get like Thunderbolt and stuff though, so it can actually break through Corby if he's not the right set.
No, true. So I guess it'd be Volcarona and probably Sandaconda. I say that those two would probably
yeah, probably the best bets.
Honestly, I think it'll be another very close one because they both kind of need to win this to sort of be safe in playoffs. We still have like 2 more weeks after, so no one's truly safe in Keldeo, but getting a win here, you'll be more safe.
Agreed, yeah. And
And
it's such a weird matchup as well.
And it was the same with Momo. Momo is 5-2. So him getting 6-2, it doesn't get him into playoff straight away, but it gets him very close to it, meaning he only probably needs to win one more game and he's fine.
Right. But he's very secure for sure.
Yeah. So even you know how crazy that is, saying 6-2 could get you not in playoffs.
That is wild.
That is what is happening in Keldeo. But
as someone who's like fighting to try and get back to playoffs at like 3-4 right now, that just feels like painful.
Yeah, everyone should come into Keldeo. Any record has a chance.
Apparently.
I think Dewey has a stronger team here, so I think I'm gonna go Dewey.
Yeah, I have to agree. His mons just pressure so much.
But Ditto can always surprise us, or get incredibly lucky, because for some reason luck loves Ditto.
Fair enough.
Next we have Yoko versus Bandito. Bandito's name is Boulder. Don't ask me why. PowerPoint just decided to do it. They also got a new team. They got rid of my boy Gudra H. They just couldn't use Gudra H at all. They're just not Gudra H man. That's fine. That's fine. They brought in an Axis that did work for them against Agar. Granted, Agar forgot to bring Sucker Punch on his Grimmsnarl. Rookie mistake.
Oh, no.
And then Dust Skull. I was going to say Null. I was like, what? Dust Skull. Honestly, looking at this matchup, I don't even know what to think, to be honest.
Yeah, this one is tough, honestly.
Like, I generally look at this matchup and I'm like, who has the advantage here? Because, I mean, I think once Nisa gets an Unburden boost, he could go ham, but at the same time, you know, you do have that Pheasantipity, that I believe is neutral to poison because it's part poison. I can't remember if poison resists itself. I don't remember.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, so it'd become neutral damage. Look at me be Pokemon.
Love that. Even like Gyarados checks Sneasler pretty decently, I think, too.
Yeah, and then
like that.
In terms of Killer Wattrel, you know, you do have the. I think Killer Wattrel is probably your. Is Killer Wattrel your best bet? I mean, you Terra Water, you can kind of hit a lot of things, but does it kill would be my issue, because you know, you could go max at special attack and it's still not murder a bear because of the way they EV'd it, and then you get KO'd by Blood Moon, because Killer Wattrel is the frailest Pokemon I've ever met.
Yeah, honestly. And even Sliggoo can deal with it at that point, or Pheasantipity. Like, I don't know. I doesn't feel like, with all of his Terras being like very solely special attackers, it doesn't feel like any of them kind of do enough here.
And I mean, you can try and set up with Manaphy, but you do have to have that Alert and Raichu, or even the Step on Me Pokemon there as well, just to. I forgot her name, so that was quite.
Serena.
Look, you knew what I was talking about. That's the thing. You knew.
I unfortunately did.
So I'm not the problem here. You're the problem.
let's be honest. We're all the problem when it comes to that.
Yeah, well, actually, the journalists, what's wrong with us? Once again, I think there's a lot of close matches, because you also got to be very careful of Doggo. Like, Doggo might have a very small move pool, but it has enough of a move pool to slap a lot of things. I think Ting Lu, though, looks amazing.
Yeah, I think this almost does come down to like how they kind of play like Ting Lu in Zamazenta here, because both of them just look like they have so few checks on either side.
So I'd be very interested to see how this plays out, because I think Yoko does need to win this to stay in playoffs, and Benita needs to win this to once again have just that better chance of making playoffs.
Gotcha.
It's probably just going to come down to whoever can get 6-3 or 7-3 to make playoffs. How crazy is that? You have to get 7-3 to make playoffs.
That really is wild.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna give it to my boy Bandito, just because I know him as a battler as well, so it makes it. Whereas Yoko, I'm still waiting to see kind of what their skill level is.
Gotcha. As someone who hasn't been able to watch all of the battles and everything, I in my heart I want to give it to Bandito, but I'm kind of leaning towards Yoko just because that team looks crazy.
Yeah, no, love it. A little bit of differences when Pickems.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the next battle. Oh, if I can actually, there we go. So we have Aaron versus Brooks, another very important battle for playoffs. So we have the Sun team versus the Snow team. We have the Pain in the Ass team versus the Backs team. I'm not gonna lie, Brooks' team looks like once Sun is up can actually doesn't steamroll because I mean though Great Tusk can't use its new moves, cannot use its new moves it learned. In Sun, it can steamroll most of these Pokemon, except maybe like Wake and Bow. Other than that, it's going to hurt a lot of things.
Yeah, it almost like Brooks has to be really careful with the Sun here because if they enable Tusk, it really does just run through half this team.
They also gotta be very careful. So Brooks nearly every week has gone with Growth Victory Bell. It's gonna get to a point someone's gonna mirror her a bit, and then you know make sure that you have enough EVs to live an attack from it, of course. But then just absolute wall you right back.
Honestly, mirror her Armarouge just like on face value looks crazy.
Stop trying to get that thing more kills. It's like 11-2 or something in the kill stand. It's like stop it. It's already done enough.
Just let it skyrocket. Let it steamroll.
Yeah, my thoughts. Maybe you bring Ditto to try and combat Tusk, grab its boost, but I think if Brooks is not careful with the Sun, it could really just backfire completely. Also, Brooks, I've noticed, just never terrors their Pokemon. Like, they have 3 Terror Captains, and they just don't Terror. Like, I've seen Victory Bell being set up and just not terrored at all. I'm just like, what are you doing? Please, terror the thing.
Wild.
Yeah, I generally think it'll be a close match, and I think it just comes down to who can play their weather better.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, the nice thing with having, like, a Hail team as well, or a Snow in this case now, is you really like don't have to play into it as hard, while Sun kind of lives and dies by Sun as well.
And I think
so. Like, I think there's more kind of wiggle room on. I do not know how to say their name. Orion? I'm sorry.
No, we say it wrong every time. They'll get over it.
Okay.
And I think Toxapex also looks kind of nice here, just to kind of just sit a little bit on the field.
It really does, yeah.
Because the only poison type is Victory Bell.
Yeah, true. And they don't want it to, they don't want to let Victory Bell just kind of sit there and take chip unnecessarily when it's not really beating Tox. Although I guess with Terra Ground, maybe we'll finally see a Terra Ground.
Maybe. But I think I gotta give this to I think I'm just gonna give it to the Snow team. I think for a Snow team that only has like one person that really abuses Snow, it works so well.
Yeah, and I mean that one abuser is Baxcalibur of all things, so like.
And like we could definitely see something like AV Taunt Thunderous as well, just to help against a lot of things. So yeah.
Yeah, I have to go with the Snow team too, for sure.
There we go. So then next, I think this might be our last. Yep, this is the last matchup. So it's me versus Derpster. This matchup is very important because this will decide who is first place. I will say now, I've always had the worst luck against Derpster, or I've usually I either get I get very unlucky. The last time I versed him, I lost to a 2% roll. So
oh no,
I wouldn't say I'm the luckiest man fighting him. And look at that team. It's trash, terrible. Look at that Muffin team. Man has I don't understand. Every time I bring Cramorant, I win. So Derpster, be careful. If I bring Cramorant, you lose. It's every battle I put Cramorant, I just win. So you better prepare for yourself for the Cram.
It unironically doesn't look terrible here either.
No, it doesn't. That's the best part. Everyone sleeps on Cram. And it's like, haha, you think you're gonna sleep on Cram? Guess what? Get slapped. Get crammed.
Get crammed, exactly.
Get crammed.
It does more than you'd expect it to. Well, I don't know how much you want me to like. Obviously, this is your matchup, but I do just want to say Titan looks like it just runs free.
Funnily enough, I figured out it actually doesn't. It has to be very careful. Even with its 3 terrors, it has to be still very, very careful. But I also thinking like if they bring Bellybot Soak and they soak my Terra Cramorant, Terra Ground Cramorant, guess what? You still give me Stab. I'm still a water type. So guess what? Get crammed.
Can you soak a Terramon? I don't think you can.
For some reason I think you can, but if you can't, you're still getting crammed.
Yeah, that's fair. The only reason I don't think you can is because in my league, my low tier thing, a Bellyplot tried to soak my Noctowl while it was terrored, and it just failed. So.
Yeah, look, I won't reveal too much, but I will say that if they try to do the Belly Drum Titan trick, it will backfire very badly for them. That's all I will say. All I'll say. They might be seeing this like, what is he on about? I will probably actually get a lot of comments from him being like, are you an idiot? And I'm gonna be like, guess what? Get crammed.
Get crammed.
Even if I lose, still get crammed.
You know, fair. As long as the cram does something, that's all that matters.
Yeah, honestly though. But yeah, I won't speak up. My money's on Derpster because Muffin sucks. He absolutely cannot not play for the life of him, and I think he's used all his ability in his unofficial grand final match, which I have to do a second one for the same league. Yeah, it's a team league, so like my partner lost, so now I have to first another one.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So it's also Christmas time, so I think Derp is versing me at the best time when I'm most busy and occupied.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm kind of leaning towards Derp, but I don't know. You seem very confident, so I think it's almost like a 51-49 here. Like it could go either way.
Ah, see, my fake confidence has worked. Take that, Derp. You just got crammed twice. Get crammed. Never underestimate the cram.
Never underestimate the cram.
But yeah, no, look, that scene does look very good. They could, like, I think we just kind of go back to back. Like, you know, he can set up screens, I can set up screens. We both benefit from screens. We both benefit from a lot. I generally don't think it's gonna be like one-sided.
Yeah, this looks just like a slugfest. Like, just something is gonna come out, hit hard. Something else is gonna come out, hit it back. Like, it's just gonna be a lot of back and forth, like, gameplay here. It looks like
we both have like very bulky Pokemon. Though Derpster has the speed advantage, I think I have more bulk on my side.
Yeah, between like Heatran, Goodra, Screamtail, even like Spiritomb and stuff, definitely.
Our Spiritomb is actually surprisingly very bulky. It wants 1v1 a great task.
I love that. That's great.
My great task was Terrabug. It was the most confusing time of my life.
Terrabug.
Terrabug task. Most confusing moment of my life when I saw Terrabug.
I have to agree. What the heck?
Didn't even have Terra Blast. I don't even understand. I don't understand.
That's wild.
But yeah, Derpster, please get excited for our battle because I will be doing some stuff that you'll probably question my sanity, and I'm questioning my sanity as well building.
I mean, that's the only way to draft properly. If you don't know what you're doing, your opponent can't possibly.
Exactly. And now that is everything. Guess what? We did it in 22 minutes. So please spam crap in the Discord asking for their donut and get the donut order. I'm sure you'll get it eventually in the mail. Express postage, obviously. If you see a very wet envelope, it's probably your donut.
You know what? If you show up to my doorstep, I will make you a homemade donut. I won't tell you where I live.
There you go.
You figure it out.
There you go. YouTube, that was a joke. In game. Please don't take us down. We are just joking here. Any final thoughts for the Keldeo division?
I think these games all look crazy, and I'm excited to actually watch some of them.
All right, Keldeo, it is Christmas time. I hope if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. I do understand that if you need extensions, I'll still say fuck you, but I will grant them because I do understand this time period. But other than that, that is everything. That is Pickems. Fucking go touch grass. Why are you still watching this? Get out of here. You know, what are you doing? Please do something else. Bye, guys.
Merry Christmas.